All right, y'all. So I remember growing up and watching women go through so much with men. And I feel like I used to hear all the time, and probably to this day, women still use this. It's okay because he can't keep doing all these good women wrong. He's going to end up old and alone. No, he's not. That man ain't going to be alone. All the men that I know that are horrible or do women wrong or serial cheaters, abusive physically, mentally, they always have a woman. They always have a woman. These men do not end up old and alone like y'all try to convince yourself to help cope with, him not doing you right. These men always find someone. They always have someone. If anything, the women who has boundaries and standards, we might end up alone, but it's okay. But the men will always find someone. They ain't gonna be alone. It is what it is. It's always a woman out here willing to deal with their BS.
Do you ever think about slowing down, just enjoying this?
Yeah, but who can afford to do that? Who can afford to start? If you don't marry well, you got to keep working.
I feel like you might be one of the people that could afford it by now.
No, not by now.
Because see, Whoopi Goldberg told me the salary she makes from The View, and that hurt my feelings, that you've been there for 10 years and you accept them paying you that, and you telling me, don't worry about the little one coming up. God damn if I ain't got to be worried about you too.
You know what's wild? Women love to throw this phrase at men, you're gonna die alone. But here's the irony. Men are already built to be alone. We don't need a village to validate us. We grow up isolated, grinding in silence, chasing goals, and building our name from scratch. That's the male reality. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. Now, here's the brutal truth nobody wants to say out loud. The whole dying alone narrative actually applies to women way more than men. Why? Because men adapt to solitude. Women don't. Men find purpose in the mission. Women find purpose in relationships. And if they don't secure that bond while they're young and valuable, reality comes crashing down later. Look around. How many older women do you see struggling right now? Homeless, couch surfing, calling up their grown kids just to get by. They told themselves they were too good to settle, but now there's no husband, no partner, nobody to lean on. That's why Kevin Samuels hit a nerve when he coined the phrase, "you'll die alone," because it wasn't a warning to men. It was a prediction for women. See, in the past, women married because survival demanded it. You needed protection, provision, stability. Today, feminism sold women the illusion of endless options. Hypergamy went on steroids. Social media turned every average woman into a celebrity with hundreds of dudes in the DMs, and instead of choosing wisely, many of them choose poorly, chasing the thrill, the baddie lifestyle, or just holding out for a fantasy man who doesn't exist. But here's the punchline. When famine hits, when the system cracks, when things get real, you'll watch all that. I don't need no man talk. Evaporate. Even the hardest studs will switch back to femininity overnight because biology doesn't lie. And men will keep doing what we've always done, surviving. That's why you see older women now paying younger men just to stick around. That's why you see grandmothers funding their boyfriends. It's not love. It's survival disguised as companionship. And yet, these same women spent decades telling every man they weren't good enough. Bottom line, men understand solitude. We thrive in it. Women don't. That's why this, "you're gonna die alone" line doesn't land. It's projection and the harsh reality. If women keep chasing feelings over logic, entitlement over accountability, then yes, most modern women will die alone. Not men,